Docking on the town quay in the ancient port of Syracuse, it was our first chance to explore some of Italy. And Sicily has a culture all of its own. Join us for a quick look around this amazing place before we head further up the coast. This is Intrepid Bear, a 40-foot sailboat off to explore the world with her crew Ian and Kate.
Come aboard and let's see what's out there.
Cannelloni is the shape. You can get pasta and fillet things or sweet ones.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
So Syracuse, and we're just crossing over from the mainland bit of Sicily, the mainland of Sicily, which is an island. But there's an island off the end here called Ortigia, but it's only separated by this canal. So you wouldn't even notice necessarily that it is an island, but there is this canal that runs through between the main part of Sicily and then down, and we'll hopefully get the dinghy down that canal at some stage because that'll be quite a nice little explore. Yeah, just a short cut through, and now we're coming out to the big sea on the other side. We're not going to go far out, we didn't bring our buoyancy, but we'll just poke our nose out. It doesn't look too bad, so we'll just have a look at where the other end of the island is, just cause we're here. Why not?
I still how swelly it was with the other trippy boats. So.
Look at the entrance, does it look like we're going to die?
No.
Look at it. There were also stark reminders of a grim situation in these waters, with several migrant rescue ships docked in the port. Whatever your views on why people make the journey, it is sad to think of people in grave danger at sea. So I actually got a calm sunny day this morning, which is nice. We're just walking out to the end of Syracuse, or the island of Ortigia, whatever it's spelt. There's a fortress on the end. I'm just going to go and have a look at this fortress and see what's there. The existing Castello Maniace was constructed between the years 1232 and 1240, although there has been a fort on the site since 1038. There is a lot of history behind the castle, but unfortunately we can't tell you much more because
they've closed the castle, especially for some very important person. To get the castle themselves, but I don't think it's us somehow.
But there are men in suits who look like American Secret Service agents, if you watch the telly and you've seen Secret Service agents, but I don't think they are American, but it's quite some potentially heavy security, so who knows what's going on in there and who's in, but somebody important, or they think they're important anyway. So if I ask Kate where we are, do you think she will know? Where are we, babe?
It's archaeological park north of Syracuse with lots of exciting things in, like the era of Dionysus and some Greek and Roman amphitheatres.
What's the park called?
Something Neapolis, I don't know.
I should put it on the screen somewhere because I don't know either.
Maybe up there or down there.
The Neapolis Archaeological Park is within walking distance of the harbour and contains the remains of both Greek and Roman amphitheatres, as well as the Latomia del Paradiso, a deep limestone quarry out of which stone for the ancient city was extracted, leaving numerous caverns and catacombs.
So this, and I am cheating, is the Ear of Dionysus, which is a limestone cave carved out of the Terminites Hill in the city of Syracuse on the island of Sicily in Italy, where we are. Its name, given by the painter Caravaggio, comes from the similarity in shape to human ear. It's said that people's voices echo up to 16 times.
No surprise. So too many people in here to really hear any acoustic effects. So it's very echoey, but as is any cave. But an incredible construction, the way it's gone up there. It's all artificially dug out apparently. So I'll do a bit of research and find out what they were digging for. But it's quite an incredible cave.
Imagine if you play bagpipes in here.
Yeah, bagpipes would go well in here. Might come back with them another day. So this looks all kind of mined out, is it?
Yes, I think from what I read, this is where the stone to build the cities came from.
Yeah, so it all looks hand dug or, you know, man-made. So this is meant to be a Greek amphitheatre, and you can look, if you look down there, you can just about see some of the old Greek stone steps showing out. It's all been totally covered up in wood. I don't know whether this is permanent or just temporary for a concert of some description, because there's like a stage down there and lights and stuff here. It's a bit of a shame that it's all covered up actually, because you can barely see. We hope to go and sit down on the, you know, the ancient Greek amphitheatre and have a sandwich or something like that. Just a short distance away and in far more original condition is the Roman amphitheatre, which was once home to all sorts of shows including ancient Roman gladiatorial battles. It's hard to imagine some of the scenes that played out in this spot. So it's 6:15 in the morning, engines fired up. Looks like a lovely morning, but for what is it, 10th or so of May, something like that. I don't even know what date it is. 9th of May. It's still cold. I put my shorts on this morning and it's still chilly, so I'm going to put my long trousers on.
It's the 12th of May.
Oh, it's the 12th of May. So you don't have a clue. So it's the 12th of May and it's still cold. The deck is cold on my feet. It's not summer in the Med yet, and I'm quite surprised at that. But anyway, we're heading out now and we're heading for Riposto. So the speed on the instruments there is showing 5.2 knots, whereas the SOG, the actual speed over the ground, measured by the GPS, is 4.3. Well, I think that's because there's some tide in the Messina Strait, because there is, or current should I say, in the Messina Strait, and we're at the bottom of the Messina Strait. If you look at the only source I can find online for the currents in the Messina Strait, they are coming down the strait at the moment until about 9 o'clock this morning. So I would hope by about 9 o'clock to see that our speed at least matches our SOG at least matches our speed, and then hopefully it'll start building up going the other way, and we'll get a bit of a boost from the current. But see how we go.
Thank you, sir. And can you confirm your last port of call and departure dates, please?
So there's a lot of activity in this part of the Med. We've got that's the radio there is calling themselves an aircraft in support of the EU operation on the arms embargo to Libya. Then there's a warship off our port bow, which you can see on the radar, but they're not showing AIS, and a Coast Guard vessel off our starboard bow, again not showing on AIS, sneaking around the place. I don't think this warship and Coast Guard are involved with the aircraft on the radio. It's just a lot of stuff going on. Obviously there's the arms embargo to Libya, there's lots of people smuggling and immigration, you know, people in small boats trying to get across to Italy. So yeah, lots of activity down in this part of the Mediterranean for sure. So I think the wind's come round enough now, looking at the gauge, where we can put the sails up and get some drive, so we'll pop the sails up.
Okay.
So I got a decent speed boost from that, over a knot more speed, so that's good. We're not going to switch the engine off at this stage. We're going to keep motor sailing because I'm pretty confident this close to the wind we'd only be sailing at maybe 3 knots. And that would just, you know, we'd get in after dark, and we need to get in within office hours so that we can have the marineros there to check us in and that sort of thing. So we'll keep motoring on, but it's going to save fuel because we'll get there quicker. So from about 10-15 knots, no, about 10 knots of wind down to absolutely zero. But it was forecast actually, it was meant to be kind of on our beam maybe, but we were going forward, so it was forward of the beam. Then it was meant to drop to zero and come around behind us, and the true wind now is coming more from behind us. Well, there's only a couple of knots, but it is supposed to pick up a little bit, so it's doing what the forecast said at the moment, so hopefully it'll pick up again. So the wind has done a total 180 flip. It's now coming from the port side of the boat again. Still only blowing, what's that, 6 knots I think, if that, but it's giving us a little boost still. But we are still punching the tide. It seemed to slack off at one point, or the current, but now we're still, you know, we're doing 4.7 through the over the ground versus 5.7 through the water. Pretty sure there's still current against us, but there has been all day. Everything's just gone grey. It's just a grey day, the sun's gone, wind's gone, it's totally flat, mirror flat, but it's just gone grey. But as we approached Riposto Marina, the gloom lifted and the sun came back out. We are here.
Good job. It's not every day you're more underneath a volcano, an active volcano at that. So pretty cool, and if there's any fireworks, we'll get a really good ringside view as long as they stay up there and don't come down here.
Thank you for watching this episode. Please join us again next time to visit Mount Etna and then voyage up the Messina Straits to the smouldering island of Volcano. A massive thank you to our patrons who are already supporting our productions. We can't thank you guys enough. If you'd also like early ad-free access or just to help support our channel, please head on over to Patreon and jump aboard.